Welcome to Friday Meditation. Thank you for joining me. How's your week been so far? Mine has been eventful. And it's Community Week with Camp Gladiator. So we don't have camps Thursday and Friday and Saturday. So that gave me a day off today, day off yesterday as well. But so no camp this morning, which was nice. A nice little break. So I can prepare myself. Got a great workout in anyway. I didn't skip, right? Because that's good for the mind, the body, the soul. It's so important anyway. So I didn't pass up that. I hope you moved your body already today. Yeah. So this is Friday meditation. We got a big weekend planned, I'm sure. Whatever you're planning on doing, we might have some inclement weather tomorrow, at least for a little bit. But you know what? It ain't about the weather. It's about what we choose to do, how we choose to react to everything that happens. So we're going to enjoy this weekend. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to prepare ourselves right here, right now, by joining in and getting our minds and our spirits right with some meditation time. So join me for Friday meditation. Here we go. So I invite you to join me in this time of meditation, a time where we sit back, relax, allow ourselves to be right here in this moment, right here, right now. So find yourself a comfortable position in your chair, plant your feet firmly on the ground, and just be here now. Relax your shoulders, relax the muscles around your eyes. When you're ready, we'll start with a nice exhale first. Just a nice exhale. Just Then I invite you to take a nice Deep breath in, filling the lungs with air. And release. Yes. Back down a little bit. And once again, take a nice deep breath in, filling the lungs with air. And release. One more time. Take a nice deep breath in, filling the lungs with air. And release it with a sigh. And now just allow your breath to take on a natural pattern. Recognize you don't have to think about breathing. The presence of God, the presence of Spirit is breathing through you. As we move into our meditation today, think about a simple word: compassion. Compassion. Doesn't our world need a little more compassion right now? Yeah. Compassion is to empathize, to feel for others, to put yourself in their shoes. We need more compassion in our world right now. How can we express more compassion in our world? We got to start talking to each other. We got to start listening to each other more. We got to start actually putting ourselves in someone else's shoes and doing less judgment. That's compassion. So how do we do it? How do we do it? Let me give you some clues. We start by recognizing the God, the Spirit in each and every person. We start there. Instead of noticing what country they're from or what ethnic background they have or what gender they are, any of those things, recognize the God in them first. You see, when we recognize the God in someone, when we recognize our connection spiritually first, we're able to express compassion. We're able to put ourselves in their shoes and express true compassion. Breathe that truth in. Breathe that knowing in. I can express compassion. I can be, I love it, the compassion I want to see in the world right here, right now. Breathe that truth in. Breathe that knowing in. How are you expressing your compassion today? How are you being compassionate with the situations in your life right here, right now? Imagine, if you will, imagine if every single day you woke up, you said, you know what? I'm going to show up as compassionate today. I know God, I know Spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it. I know there's going to be things that are going to pull at me, push at me, tug me away from my center, from my truth, from my peace, from my compassion. But you know what? I know that when I center myself and I align myself with the power of Spirit that lives within me, I can express compassion. I can choose to see the God in each and every individual life. I can choose to see the Spirit in each and every person that I see, and then express compassion first. Before I judge, before I do any of those things, I'm going to express compassion. I'm going to put myself in their shoes. I'm going to align myself with Spirit and say, I feel you. I feel your pain. I'm going to express that compassion. You know, one of the most beautiful things, I was thinking about this, and I'm going to be speaking about this Sunday, is this. How do we express compassion for others? You know where we got to start? By expressing compassion for ourselves. The old saying, you can't pour from an empty cup, is true. You have to show compassion to yourself first before you can show up as compassion to the world. We must take care of ourselves. We must take care of everything that's going on in our lives. How can you go out and be compassionate if you're not compassionate within yourself first? So breathe that truth in. Don't get that understanding in. I must be compassionate with myself. Don't be too hard on yourself. I was sharing this with a friend of mine that we're our own worst critic. Be more compassionate with yourself. Today, right here, right now. There's a quote that I used earlier. I heard it. I posted it this earlier today. And it's, if your compassion doesn't start with yourself, then it's incomplete. We must be compassionate with ourselves first before we can be compassionate with others. Yeah. Breathe that truth in. As we move into our silence today, if the mind starts to wander, if it starts to float away to all the things you got planned for the weekend, I get it. We're human. But for right here, right now, just for this moment, bring it back to that knowing, to that truth, to that one singular word, compassion, and to that understanding that I must be compassionate with myself first, and then I can show up as compassionate for others. Breathe that truth in as we move into silence. As we bring our minds back to this space, bring our consciousness back to this place, we say, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe, for that knowing, for that understanding. Compassion. If I want to show up as compassion to the world, to the people that I meet, to the people that I see, then I've got to be compassionate to myself first. We hold those words like a prayer. Pray for our family. We pray for our loved ones. We pray for our leaders that they are making the best decisions, the right decisions to keep us all safe and to unite us and bring us together as a country, as a world. We continue to pray for a peaceful ending to the conflict in Ukraine and in Russia. We pray for healing in our world as we continue to deal with the pandemic. We pray for peace in our world. We pray for compassion in our world. And we know that if we want to see compassion in our world, it starts with being compassionate with ourselves. And if each and every one of us decide to show up as compassion, we can change our world. Thank you for joining me for Friday meditation. I hope the music was able to touch you today. I hope the message was able to touch you today, knowing that you have to be compassionate with yourself. Yes, we are our biggest, worst critic sometimes. Sometimes we gotta take it easy on ourselves. Be more compassionate with ourselves. And when we start there, we can be more compassionate with others and start listening to understand each other just a little bit better. And if we all chose to do that, if we all do that, it'll change our world. And that's what it's about. So we say thank God for that in the name and in the nature of all that is. And so it is. Amen. So thank you again for joining me for Friday meditation. If you like what you heard, I have a full CD of meditation on the 12 spiritual powers. So it's a meditation on all 12 of our spiritual powers, very similar to what I did right here. If you want to find that CD, just go to anywhere you download digital music, search for Terence Young Now, and you'll find that CD there along with all of my other musical projects. With that, I am going to sign off. Have an amazing weekend, an amazing Friday, and remember to be compassionate to your fellow men and enjoy the rest of this weekend. With that, I'm going to sign off. This is TY. Remember the time. It's always now. Hey, Melissa, I just saw that comment there. It's so helpful. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate you being here, BFF. Thank you again. Hey, remember the time. It's always now. Peace, everybody.